Greetings and welcome to the Frostbite, all about the daily, weekly training. In this Frostbite, we're going to just talk a little bit about how we organize our training, and you can see how every day for the entire semester is laid out. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me give you a couple of caveats. One of them is that if you don't know, you notice right across here, across the top, there's these things called cayenne, halbest. You see these are peppers. And those are really important, and we need to figure out what pepper you are so that we can get you into the correct pepper. Some of you already know, but if you don't, we need to talk about it so you know which one you're supposed to be doing. It will partly depend on what you did this summer. If you didn't, we don't want to have you suddenly doing more hours because we actually are starting to go down in the hours. So these are the peppers. So this is really important. Oh, and the second caveat is you can see that this says 25 minutes and 29 seconds. Please, please, I can't make these things round up very well with time. These are based upon complex percentages of the year, amount of training, the hours, everything like that. So they come out in these kind of random numbers. I don't even know how we ended up with one that says 40 minutes. That's insane because it never ends up that way. So you just have to know that these are real guesstimates, right? I mean, if it says 25, 29 and you do 30 or you do 25, it's all fine. It's not a big deal. You don't worry about that. But what these tell you is that if you can look at these and you can say, okay, well, match these up with the training, and you say, okay, well, the training this week, the group training this week was maybe, 9 hours of training. Well, I'm supposed to do 12 hours of training this week, so I have to find 3 hours on my own. So that's what this is going to help you do. So this is help you figure out what else you might need to do, or it might tell you that I need to do a little less. So when we do a roller ski, for example, and we're doing an hour 15 or an hour 20 or something, like you can look and see we just have an hour 20 for the hottest pepper, and you can say, geez, I'm only supposed to do an hour. You can turn around and come back. So that's what the point of this is. Couple of things that are in here. You'll notice that the 1 hour, that's just 1 hour is just what we're calling the strength coregasm in the yoga. So that just always sits in. It doesn't populate as a percentage of the week of training. It just does that. And so you can kind of see down here, the strength in yoga is 2 hours, and then aerobic hours will be these other hours. Okay, so that you'll get an idea of how that works. So when you went to that fall training and you said, oh, I'm supposed to be ghost pepper, okay, and a ghost pepper is a little over 500 hours for the year. I'm a ghost pepper, and I look at this and I see that, at Tuesday, and I'm looking to see that I have an hour of strength, but I also have 53 minutes of aerobic stuff. And I realize that, our training only does 10 to 15 minutes during practice of that stuff. So I'm going to need to find another 40 or 45 minutes during the day. So this is an example of when I'm like, okay, I need to do an extra workout on Tuesday to help reach my goal hours. So I'm going to go to the optional morning workout sheet and see what would be good. So on Mondays, we suggest you don't do anything. But on Tuesday, 30 minutes to an hour run, depending upon what your pepper says you should be doing. Wednesday, we'd like you to do your choice. So you can run, roller ski, swim, or bike, whatever you want. We encourage, and Thursday, we once again encourage you to run once again, because the running is actually incredibly good. Even if you don't like it that much, it's actually incredibly good for your ski practice and everything, and you need to continue to do that. On Friday, you can do it in the afternoon if you want. You can do an active recovery of your choice for however long you think you need to. And then we do the Team OD on Saturday, and then Sunday, whatever it says to do on Sunday. We also say you can add core either Saturday or Sunday, whichever you think works best for you.